Have you ever noticed that the moment you start thinking about buying something like an RV, for example, all of a sudden it feels like you see them everywhere on the road or in parking lots? That's not just a coincidence or luck. It's actually something going on in your brain called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS for short. Today, I want to talk with you about how understanding and using your RAS can help you reach your goals much faster and far more effectively. Hi, I'm Angie Dobransky, and I help people create what I call radical success. If you like getting smart, practical ways to improve your productivity and focus, make sure to hit the subscribe button or the like button, and let's get right into it. So, what is this Reticular Activating System, or RAS? It's a network of neurons located in our brainstem that acts like a filter for all of the information our brains receive every day. Out of the millions of pieces of information, sights, sounds, smells, and thoughts, our RAS decides what's important enough to grab our attention and what can just fade into the background. This filtering process happens without us even realizing it, but it's a powerful tool when we learn how to work with it. Here's a quick example that makes it easy to understand. On a road trip with my husband, I explained this idea to him. And we passed by an RV dealership and noticed a ton of RVs on it and talked about how many RVs could possibly be sold each year. And after that, I swear we started noticing RVs everywhere, at rest stops and on the highway, where I never really paid any attention to them before. It's the same thing now as I'm preparing to move to Mexico. Suddenly I'm spotting Mexican-made products all over my house. Things I hadn't seen in years bear that Heche and Mexico label. That's your RAS in action. Whatever your mind focuses on, you start noticing it more around you. Now, here's the catch. Most people, especially business owners, don't intentionally program their RAS. Their brains get bombarded with stress, a ton of distractions, and many competing priorities. And that confusion makes it harder to be productive and focused. And it also impacts how you lead your team and make decisions, because your brain is constantly juggling so many things that important details can easily get lost. And here's the key. When you set a clear, specific goal and keep reinforcing it, you teach your RAS to scan your environment and recognize the things that will help you reach the goal. This affects everything from spotting new opportunities to choosing what tasks to do first, from managing your energy to how you guide the people you work with. So how do you get your RAS working for you? How do you harness it to make progress, reduce overwhelm, and stay focused? It's a lot simpler than it sounds, and you can start today with these 5 simple steps. First, pick one clear, meaningful goal. It's important that this goal truly matters to you emotionally. That emotional connection helps your brain get fully engaged. Second, take about 20 seconds or so every morning to visualize yourself already having accomplished that goal. Picture it clearly, what it looks like, how it feels, who's there with you. This mental rehearsal strengthens the wiring in your brain that moves you toward action. Third, repeat your goal, not only to yourself, but also share it with your team or people around you. Saying it out loud, writing it down, or discussing it helps to keep it top of mind, and it creates accountability for us. Fourth, be very mindful of what information and influences you allow in during the day. Your RAS is always listening, so minimize distractions and inputs that don't align with the goals you want. This might mean turning off certain notifications or media that you watch. It might mean setting boundaries around your time or curating the environment to support your focus. Lastly, celebrate the small wins along the way. Your brain loves seeing progress because it reinforces motivation and confirms that you're on the right path. Tracking those wins, no matter how small, fuels your drive to keep going. When you do these things consistently, you'll activate what I call the drive and elevate parts of what I teach in the Radical Edge system. And that means your work and efforts flow with less resistance and more momentum. If you're looking to finish the year strong, I have a great free resource for you to help prime your brain and your RAS for smarter financial decisions. It's an end-of-year financial planning checklist that will help keep you organized and focused on your money goals. And if you're facing a particular challenge or just need some quick clarity, I offer a 15-minute laser coaching session. Just one focused conversation can help you solve a problem and get unstuck. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you can get more practical tips for mastering your mind and building the business and life you want. I'm Angie Dobransky, founder of RAD Strategic Partners. Here's to using your brain strategically and creating your future with clear, intentional focus.